excited because today I have my first discovery call of the year actually. It's really exciting. I think things have taken a bit of a slower pace than I expected just with my recovery, and actually January is a month that people are all a little bit like burnt out, tired, not wanting to spend money. So yeah, really excited to have my first discovery call of the year. It's with a really exciting potential client, so yeah, fingers crossed that goes well. So this week I've actually made amazing progress with my physio, which has been so exciting, and I think it's really showed me like the power of the kind of mind-body connection. I had my appointment with my surgeon and it was planned to be like 5 or 6 months post-op, but then because I said I was struggling with a bit of a frozen shoulder, he wanted to see me earlier, and that just caused like a lot of anxiety for me. I was just really nervous that things were going badly and I was very behind. Anyway, I saw him on Monday this week and it just cleared up everything for me. I can't explain the effect it had on me, like mentally as well as physically. But he basically told me that I had nothing to worry about, that I should just keep working on my physio, and as I had been doing, and just some people are more prone to shoulder stiffness than others, and I've experienced it in the past as well with my dislocation, so I know that I am. So it just reminded me to really focus on trusting my body and listening to it, you know, truly. And anyway, since he said that, I feel like I've been able to relax into the external rotation so much more, and I've made huge progress this week. You know, it's not 100% there, and I think it will take a few weeks still to be 100% normal, if anything months maybe, but I've made most progress this week compared to any other week, it feels like. So I just wanted to share like the power of the mind-body connection. Honestly, I really believe in it, and as soon as I was told, you know, that things were okay, I was able to relax into the recovery a lot more. I wanted to share a couple of resources that my physio friend shared with me. I'll pop them on the screen, but it was by this, I think, injury specialist on Instagram, and I found it really helpful. I shared it on my Instagram story, and I just want more people to see it if that ever is something that you could relate to. But speaking of, I did get a book that I think is very related to this, so I'm very excited to read it. It is Full Body Presence, Learning to Listen to Your Body's Wisdom by Suzanne Scurlock-Durana. I'm very excited for this. I think this is something I really want to incorporate more into my coaching practice as well, like grounding in the body, relaxing, and I think it really helps you to unlock things that could be mental that actually you're carrying in your body. So very excited to read this, and hopefully it has lots of like tools and strategies I can use. But while we're here, let's do a little book haul. I'm kind of still on a book buying ban. My only exceptions are like if I need them for like a book club or something, or books that I need for my coaching practice. So this is both actually. It's I'm Okay, You're Okay by Thomas Harris. This is one that I'm reading with my coaching cohort. We're starting a little book club, so these are all people who are, you know, newly trained and certified coaches like I am, and we're all trying to learn together and grow together. So this is a book about, I think it's about your internal voice and basically how everyone is guided by their inner child, parent or adult, and the impact that has on your whole life. So this was recommended to us in our course, so I think this is why we picked this one. So I'm very excited to have a little book club discussion about it. And that really is the book haul finished, because I shouldn't be buying more books than this, but yeah. Hey guys, so I have been home in France for the last few days, which has been so nice. It's been such a nice change of scene, and it is literally 19 degrees and sunny the last couple of days, so it's been incredible for my soul, and like my winter brain has just felt like so revived. While I've been here, I've been visiting wedding venues and seeing friends and seeing family, and it's just been a really nice kind of reset that I felt like I really needed. I also had another discovery call, so I'm feeling really happy because, you know, even if these discovery calls don't go anywhere, I don't know yet, I feel like I'm on a kind of upwards trajectory. But I also want to talk about actually that feeling that I think we always think, like, for successful people, like, they never get any rejections or failures, and actually that's not the case. Like, it's just that we only see you know, people's successes and people's highlight reels online, and it is part of the process to have like moments of ups and downs, especially when you're working for yourself and you're doing something that you're really passionate about and obviously you care more about. So for me, I do think it's quite a lot of ups and downs with coaching, but I've been really happy to have discovery calls with really interesting people and very excited to see where it takes me, and however it goes, it's a good learning experience, so I will take that forward. I don't know how much I'm going to film in France, but I'm going to try and end the vlog in the next couple of days, hopefully. It was so nice to be at home for a week and properly soak in some time with my family and friends there. It was also just so exciting to look at wedding venues and start making plans for that, although also a little bit overwhelming, but mostly all positive. Spending time with my sister is truly always the thing that resources me the most, so I feel very lucky that I got to spend a couple days at her place in Paris. And of course my first day back in Edinburgh was a rainy one, but it's pretty cozy and there are lots of little signs and glimmers of spring in the air, and that's honestly giving me life right now. I also went to see Wuthering Heights with my friends that night, and I was talking to my sister about how hard it is to make up your own opinion about things when there's so much online discourse around it, and I'm honestly still processing how I feel about it. But yeah, it's okay sometimes to take time to think about, you know, whether you liked something or whether you didn't. Okay, hopefully this is working. Okay, so we're trying out a new filming spot today. I kind of have a feeling this is not going to work, but we'll see. I thought I could show you the books I finished in February. So my February book wrap up. I just filmed my little monthly Instagram reel, so this is the kind of place where we can go a bit more in depth into the book. So let's do this. There was 3 books I finished this month, quite a few more that I have like on the go, but these are the ones I fully finished. Also Spot, the painting, hopefully you can see it, by my beautiful friend Natalia. I will link her website down below, but we recently bought this painting and I'm obsessed with it. Okay, the first book I finished in February was Audition by Katie Kitamura. This is my first book by Katie. I think she has written a couple others. I loved this book. I thought it was actually quite powerful. Ooh, I have a note from my aunt who gifted it to me. I think it's one of those books actually, like, I didn't rate it very highly. I think I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and I don't know if I enjoyed reading it that much, but it was one of those that like really stayed with you afterwards. Basically there's like 2 narratives. This is the story of like an actress in New York who's in a relationship, and it's kind of quite a character story, you know, like the relationships of that character. But there's kind of 2 acts to the story, and you don't really know which one is the real one. Like they're kind of alternative realities basically. So it's quite powerful and it really stayed with me. And I watched an interview of Katie about it, which I think made me like the book more afterwards. So I would actually really recommend this. I think this was, yeah, long listed for the Booker Prize. I actually don't know how it did. I don't really follow the Booker Prize, but really did enjoy this. The next book was Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer. I think I talked about this in my previous YouTube video. I think I was just starting it. But I loved this book. I literally bookmarked so many places, and I'm still kind of in the process of going through and like picking out my favorite quotes and what I want to do with them and how I want to use them. But I really enjoyed this. I think this is honestly one that I don't even really want to go too much into. I think it's one of those self-help books that is quite spiritual, but I think it will speak to most people who are kind of in this like self-searching journey, and it talks about like the kind of voices in your head, the stories we tell ourselves, and who we like really are to the core of our being. So it made me question a lot, and I really, really enjoyed it. And lastly, this is a book I've been reading for a little while because I've been kind of dipping in and out of it, but I went deep into it this month. This is Slut Theory by my beautiful friend Mika. Mika Free, I hope I'm saying this right. But this is a really exciting book. Please go buy it. I will link down below the place to buy it. It's, I think, just through her website, so it's not like published through a publishing house. She published it herself. But this is essentially a diary of like sexual exploration. So I don't want to go into too much about it. I think you probably should read it or go on her website and see what it's a bit more about. But this kind of takes you through a lot of her personal feelings and emotions around sexuality and exploration, and there's a lot of deeper themes in there as well. So, well, actually those are already deep themes, but you know what I mean. So yeah, really enjoyed this and really recommend. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you for watching if you're still here. I actually have to go to my hypnotherapy session now. I'm doing those every week at the moment, so I will talk about that in another video at some point, but it has really helped me. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in March.